who was absolutely spot on because the brown was still moving when Ben Williston potted frame ball pink.
The clock is ticking. Let's welcome the players. First semi-finalist in this season's China Championship, Zhao Xintong, and a full-time ranking event winner, the captain, Ali Carter.
And what a way to round off this first quartet of matches on the third evening here at the Watford Coliseum. Ali Carter, who recently made the World Grand Prix final in Cheltenham, which has booked his place in the upcoming Players' Championship in Preston. He's in the top 16 on the one-year list again. And as Carter himself mentioned, he's up against a really seriously talented young Chinese player in Zhao Xintong. As we see the lag, closest to the ball cushion to decide with the break or to play second. Zhao, I think in many people's estimation, arguably the most impressive of the Chinese youngsters, certainly right up there with his ability, the lefty. He's already made a splash
Ali Carter to break
this season. But Carter has a wealth of experience on his side. He's always been a strong tactical player. He can score when he needs to. Many people's tip to go deep over the next evening and a day here in Watford. So this should be a cracker, Dominic. Oh, what a start! What a sensational wreck.
Yeah, played it so cleverly as well. Wobbled about 100 times, but if you look where he left the cue ball, I thought it was semi-safe really, but well, this is why this guy's so exciting. Along with Jack Lisowski, two of the most games-exciting players for me in this season, certainly, because this guy's coming on leaps and bounds, and he's having some great wins, and he's learning all the time against the top players.
Got to the last four of the China Championship. Zhao is still only 20. Zhao is still only 21. Remember, beat the likes of Barry Hawkins, reigning world champion Mark Williams, and gave Selby, the world number one, a real fright in the semis. He was 3-0 down. He levelled at 4 each. Selby had to find an extra gear to get over the line.
70.
But he really does look a talent, and he looks like he belongs, doesn't he? He's got that certain swagger already as he marches around the table.
He's just such a straight curist. He works a lot with Terry Griffiths, and he actually does speak pretty good English, so, you know, that obviously helps. Being on the tour over here, it's not easy for the young Chinese players, but he coaches it very well.
Well, how about that for an attacking shot? If he lands on the black here, he'll be in business, but he hasn't done.
25.
So that's a significant moment here, because had he landed on the black, could have been good night, captain. And Carter had done nothing wrong, had he? I mean, what a sensational red to get in, but it's Zhao who has to settle for 25
Zhao
points.
Xintong, 25.
Yeah, the only thing there that's very unfortunate for Zhao Xintong is that he played a great shot to open the reds up, didn't land on a colour, had to play safely, so now if Ali Carter were to get a chance, you can see the position of the reds.
Yeah, apologies, I described Brandon Parker as Paul Collier earlier in the excitement of the finale of that previous frame, but Brandon did a fantastic job in calling the brown in the cauldron with everything that was going on, the crowd going absolutely bonkers. Brandon got it spot on, seeing that brown was rolling, to see Barry pinches through instead of Ben Williston. But what a frame, what a match that was. Have you ever seen a better one here, Dom?
No, that's as nerve-wracking as matches can ever be. I think Ben Williston thought he'd won that match. He probably didn't notice that the brown was still in motion.
8.
Yeah, Brendan Moore, of course, the referee. I'm losing the plot like the crowd are tonight. It's just too exciting.
Zhao Xintong, 8.
But I know Brandon's watching, so good evening, Brandon. I'm sure he's enjoying it as much as we are.
I'm sure he is. I mean, for any snooker fan, I mean, it's such a unique event, this, and it's so exciting. It's great to see snooker played in a sort of format like this. What another tremendous pop from Zhao Xintong.
1.
Underneath that top cushion behind the black spot. It's had such a small amount of the middle pocket to aim at there. Was he on the red ball of blue? I think he is. Oh, he hasn't really put a foot wrong here, Xiao Xintong. It's tremendous stuff from him.
He just has that natural confidence, doesn't he? His ability. It's one thing being talented, but to be able to transfer it to the match table, still very inexperienced at the highest level, is impressive.
Xiao Xintong's nervous, certainly not showing it. Ooh, just missed that ball. Those are always missable, whether you notice or not, I suppose. But now he's got a lead of 41 points. Just Tace kept that out. If it was pretty much dead weight, it would have still gone in off that near jaw. Just undercut. Has he hidden it with the brown?
These two had quite an act to follow, didn't they? But Zhao certainly living up to it at the moment. He's just not putting a foot wrong. Carter has done very little wrong, but when your opponent is knocking in reds like Zhao did at the start of this match and just oozing confidence, well, what can you do except sit and, or in this case, stand and admire? But the yellow stays out, and there is still time for Ali. Half the match still to go.
Xiao Xintong won.
He was lucky there that yellow didn't come down and just clip the pink and the reds and open something up for Ali there.
Carter won't be panicking. He's been there, seen it and done it all before, but things are getting a bit of a concern now. 42 behind is quite a lot in the shootout frame with less than half the match still to go, so he's got to get in and he's got to get those reds open. That's a good pop. No, he needs a bit of luck positionally here. Well, couldn't have played that any better, could he? Now, can he get the reds open? If he can, game on. Just missing the cannon.
7.
Oh, that's a terrific pot. It really is. That was such a thin cut, and it had to go.
8.
A lovely little cannon on the blue, but are there any of those reds available there just behind the pink? Do any of them pot? Is your plans in the middle pocket, maybe? Hang on, watch this side spin. What a wonderful shot that is. Oh, you're so unlucky there.
That's when you need a little
13.
bit of good fortune, isn't it?
They have the double still. Just slid too much, I think, yeah.
Well, if that had gone in, it really would have been
Ali Carter, 13.
battle joined. As it is, 29 the lead for Xiao Xintong. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Of course, he's now playing the safety game, looking to nurse that lead to the line, but there's still some way to go. At least the green didn't drop. That would have been calamity. Twice the last 16 appearance for Ali Carter. Zhao, who knocked out Joe O'Connor, who impressed so much at the recent Welsh Open in the first round, and he's now looking good to bag another big scalp here.
Must not miss this blue. He could still lose this.
Six. Seven.
Well, just this blue required, and well, and the next red, but Ali would need a snooker. I don't think he'll ever get the chance to come back to the table now.
No, he's played exceptionally well here,
12.
hasn't he, Zhao? Launched by that brilliant opening red. A real humdinger to get him in, to build the early lead. And it's been a case
13.
of just protecting that ever since. Carter had a couple of half chances, but hasn't done a lot wrong, if truth be told. Zhao has just played an exceptional
19.
frame. Surely that red is going to be irrelevant with only 48.
19
The difference, not enough on the table for Carter, who shakes Xiao Xintong's hand. Another very mature performance from the young Chinese to round off what has been a fantastic